back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I have been doing just a smidge bit of spending. I've been adding a few more capsule wardrobe pieces and then maybe like a couple of like spring things, which I know feels very premature because we are literally only in February. I wanted to make sure that the pieces I picked up would work really well for this cooler weather and then would transition really nicely into spring as well, just so we can get a little bit more longevity out of our purchases. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a thing from me. So the first piece I picked up was actually this sweat set from Adanola. I have a pair of socks and a long sleeve grey t-shirt from Adanola, but both of those were bought by other people, and I thought it was about time I treated myself to some higher quality sweat sets. Everybody raves about these, so I was very excited to try it myself. The quality is really nice. They're really thick, heavyweight material, which I love in my sweat sets, especially if they're the type of thing I'm going to be wearing out of the house. My current loungewear selection is looking a little bit worse for wear, so I want to keep this one strictly for if I'm traveling. This is in the coffee bean colorway. I was thinking it was going to be slightly more like chocolate brown, but it's a little bit more of like a taupe, which I'm not mad at. I've tried it on. I do actually really like the color, but it's worth noting if you are looking online, because I'm pretty sure online the pictures do look a little bit more chocolate, or maybe it's just me and my terrible eyesight. In terms of sizing for this, I got a medium in the jumper. I'm normally about a size 6 to 8. This is an oversized fit anyway. It is very oversized. I was part thinking I might size down to a small, but the only issue with that is that they don't do exchanges and I'd have to pay for delivery again. But actually when I tried this on with the leggings that I'm about to show you, I kind of like the length and the oversized fit, and then when I'm wearing it with the sweats, I can just easily tuck it and like make it appear cropped. And in terms of sizing for the joggers, I'm wearing an extra small. They're still quite a baggy oversized fit, but the nice thing about these is that they have a little tie waist detail, so you can cinch them in if you need to. And then I also picked up matching colorway in an activewear set, so I went for this little tank top in the coffee bean. It just has very minimal logo branding on the back, which I quite like. And then the leggings, one of the things to note about this, I know this is quite important to a lot of people, that it doesn't have a front seam here, so you're not getting all sliced in half, and they are very soft, buttery soft, very comfortable, a really nice material. And then lastly, I had to pick up some more of the socks because, as I said, I really like the socks that I already own. I got them in PR, so I didn't actually buy them for myself. They're just such a great sock if you know your sock's going to be on show, and the Adanola socks are just like that perfect amount of branding. So I got the pack of 3 that has the cream pair, the white pair, and also the black pair. And then I did a little haul on H&M, and in typical fashion, the day after I did a haul, they were announcing 15% off on the app, and I almost feel like they do it on purpose. First piece is this blue shirt, and the reason why I picked this was for these huge statement sleeves. I am a sucker for a big cuff. These just tick all of the boxes, super extreme. I feel like the classic blue shirt isn't very exciting. There isn't, you know, it's a capsule wardrobe, essential, basic. You can dress it up with your accessories, but on its own, it's quite a simple, plain piece. I just like the fact that these cuffs take it to the next level. They make it a little bit more interesting and they look so great. I feel like I am going to dip them in all of my food because I am notorious for doing that with anything that I wear that's slightly oversized. I also didn't have a blue shirt in my wardrobe, and I've been on Pinterest looking at a lot of like spring, kind of transitional winter into spring outfits, and a lot of them contain like a blue shirt just to add a little bit of colour into the wardrobe. Colour doesn't feel too far from like a neutral. It would easily slot into my existing wardrobe quite nicely. I stuck with a size small on the website. Anytime it kind of says oversized, I tend to stick to my usual size, apart from Adanola. For some reason I decided to size up, but I just stuck with a size small on this one, and I feel like it's just the perfect amount of oversized that I could leave it unbuttoned with a tag, or I could have it done up and tucked into my jeans without it feeling too like bulky or like there's too much material. You've probably seen this set all over your Instagram or TikTok. I feel like I've seen it 101 times, so when it came online I was like, okay, no, I need to buy this. I love a good matching co-ord set, especially in summer. I feel like it's no secret, I literally wore my matching sets to death last year on holiday and in the UK, and this set just spoke to me because firstly it's navy, and I'm slowly incorporating a few more navy pieces into my wardrobe. It also still feels really smart and put together. I find co-ords like the easiest thing to throw on if you want to look really polished and put together without putting any effort into it. And I like the fact that these trousers have like a drawstrings. They kind of feel more like a pajama pant. I just feel like with some gold jewelry, this set just feels really premium, really expensive. Same with the shirt, in a similar round to the previous shirt that I showed you. This one has also got quite big cuffs and the sleeves are quite wide as well, so I feel like it adds a bit more to like the shape rather than just having like a standard shirt. Love these two paired together, but I can also see myself styling both of these separately as well. And then I can see myself transitioning this really easily into spring with a little sandal, a little basket bag, and then even into summer. I went for a size small in the shirt again because it was coming up that it was oversized, and I think this size is absolutely perfect. And then with the trousers, I opted for an extra small. Sometimes I find with H&M trousers is that if I go for like a small, then they'll probably be a little bit too long because it is elasticated, so I would be able to cinch it in the waist, but it's the length for me that I really struggle with. And then the next two pieces I got were actually just accessories. I've been seeing a ton of these like silk scarves on my Pinterest. As you can tell, I've been on a rabbit hole in Pinterest. It's just my favorite place. I've just been seeing these styled so much, and I popped a video out over on my Instagram showing you how to style like a shirt, blazer and jeans 2 ways, like showing you the power of styling, and everyone kept commenting how much they really liked the addition of a silk scarf. And I just feel like it adds a layer of print interest, it draws your eye to the outfit. It's just a piece that you throw on and it takes your standard capsule wardrobe into like a new fresh feeling look. The last thing I got were these sunglasses. I've actually been on H&M this morning doing my new in top picks, and I've seen about 5 more pairs that I'm obsessed with, especially like a burgundy pair as well, which I feel like is a really easy way to like tie in the season's trends. These are so cute. They're like a really light tortoiseshell, and they're a very small oval, so they're kind of designed to be worn a little bit lower down on the nose. Are they the most practical? No, but do they look cute? I really like them. I feel like I single-handedly have supported the H&M group because the majority of this haul is from different brands under that umbrella. And the next one is COS, and I actually bought this out because I saw this Pinterest picture and I was like, right, I need to invest in a grey t-shirt. So I thought the best place to go, of course, is COS, because my favourite white and black and striped t-shirt are from COS. This is their clean cut t-shirt, I believe. I'll leave everything linked below so you have direct links to everything. But normally I go for a size medium in these t-shirts, but I decided to size up to a large just because I felt like the medium wasn't long enough to keep tucked. I kept finding myself having to like retuck it throughout the day, and it was driving me insane. So I decided to get a large, and to be honest with you, I think I prefer the fit of the large on me. A bit longer in the body so it tucks a little bit nicer. Classic grey marl, gorgeous colour, and I feel like just ticks that box really nicely. It's really, really great quality t-shirt. And then I basically bought the whole look because I've been on a hunt for another pair of white jeans. I have some slim mum ones from H&M which I like, but I feel like are a little bit too skinny. I want something a bit more like slouchier and looser, and I've had my eye on these tapered barrel leg white jeans from COS for such a long time. I actually ordered them in the blue when I was trying to find my perfect autumn jeans. I got them in a 26 and they were just a little bit too big around the waist, around the crotch. The whole vibe was just like off. And then I saw someone post these because I've been on a hunt for a white pair for spring. Really easy to wear in winter too. They are the perfect barrel leg. And then lastly, I feel like the girl is wearing the Kate belt in that picture. As much as I would love to be able to just drop the money on a Kate belt, I actually need to move out of my childhood home at some point in my life. I saw this one on COS and it's pretty much like a dupe. It was a little bit more expensive than what I would normally pay for a belt. I think the most I've ever paid for a belt is like $12.99, so this was considerably more expensive than that, but it is considerably cheaper than the alternative, which is the Kate belt. So all in all, girl math, I've actually saved money. And then, as I said, we're keeping the H&M group theme alive here, and I bought some bits from Under the Stories. I feel like I've been absolutely sleeping on Under the Stories. I found a couple of pieces that I was like, you know what, I actually really like this, and I've not seen anything similar to this round. And the first piece was this cardigan. I actually shared it on my story on Instagram, and I was like, I can't stop thinking about it. I was like, I think I actually just need to get this. I think I just need to get this and try it on in real life, because I feel like the shaping is kind of more of a top than it is a cardigan. Like, I don't think I would wear this like undone with something underneath. If I did, I'd probably wear like a vest that was a bit higher neck, but I kind of like wearing it on its own, and I feel like it's got just enough volume in the sleeve that then tapers down to a little bit of like a flared cuff. It has like a little slit in it, and I just feel like this looks so premium. Feels really premium, looks very polished and put together, and would work so well for now whilst it's a little bit cooler, layered up with maybe like a blazer or a wool coat. But then I could see myself styling this really easily into spring as well, on like cooler spring days. Absolutely stunning. It's like the perfect shade of cream as well. I just love the shaping. I think it's very, very beautiful. But the other thing I picked up from Under the Stories was this wool jacket. It's a cropped wool blazer. I love the colour, this gorgeous taupe. again, feels very spring-like, but the wool is going to keep you nice and toasty throughout winter as well. And you can kind of style it more as like a jacket in winter, and then in spring you could layer it with like a vest and wear it more as like a blazer. I love the crop. I feel like it crops at a really nice place. I think I went for a size medium in this, yeah, because I wanted it to be a little bit more oversized. I hate it when blazers are just that little bit too fitted. It's got a great structure in the shoulders. As I've said repeatedly throughout this video, I wanted pieces that I could wear now, but I could transition really nicely into spring, and I feel like this is the epitome of that. We're finally into the final two pieces of this haul. If you follow me on Instagram, this first one won't be as a surprise to you at all, because I have not stopped talking about it. It's the Demalie. This is called the New York Midi, or the Midi New York, and I flipping love her. This is the perfect everyday black toe. I love the fact that it's got studs on the bottom, so I can put her down without feeling stressed about ruining her. The shape is perfect. I love this kind of bat wing almost shape to it. I feel like it just adds a bit more interest to just a standard like boxy black toe. Comes with a full body strap as well. To be honest with you, I don't think I would ever really use the long strap. They do this in a bigger size, which I feel like would work so well if you're someone that commutes to the office and you need to pack like your laptop or like a bit more things in it. But the midi just works well as like a really gorgeous everyday black bag, and I love her to pieces. And then last but not least, I have another bag. I don't own a brown bag in this kind of shade of brown. The shape of this is so cute. It's just like a big open kind of bucket style, but I just felt like the shape was really unique and the style of it, and I like the fact that it's a shoulder bag and it's like the perfect height. I feel like this is a great way of brightening up like an all black look by just throwing in like a little bit of brown just to brighten things up. And again, I feel like the brown will work really nicely into spring too. This is so flipping cute. I love it, and I'm so happy she's mine.